Hello once again everyone and welcome to another vlog. It's not been a bad week this week. I've got a series of things done. So Monday I went shopping, had the handheld lecture, which was, what was we doing again? Oh yeah, we was doing this new, I think it was texturing using 3D project, or it was using basically a new tool that I've never used before to texture, which was interesting. It's like, like painting on a texture on a 3D object, like a 3D model. It's pretty cool. I don't know whether I'll use it. To be honest, I think I'll probably prefer doing my texturing in Photoshop because I know that better. But yeah, you can add layers, and it's basically like a 3D version of Photoshop, and you can do a bit of sculpting in it as well and stuff. And it's a pretty cool tool there to be introduced. And so yeah, I've done a little bit on this. But yeah, and then the rest of that day I spent modelling for handheld actually. I'm getting there on that thing. I've got a few more bits and bobs to model for at, which I think I'm not going to model again until probably, I don't know. I'm going to focus on getting my events modelling portfolio model done this week, because I've been doing it. I'm going to try and do some more today. I'm feeling a bit lazy this morning. I'm actually feeling a bit better now. It's like this morning when I woke up, I'm like, don't really want to do work, which has basically been me for the last 3 days. This Friday I didn't want to do work, and I did for about 4 hours of reading and stuff, and then I caught up with YouTube, and Saturday again didn't really want to do work, but I did another 4 hours of analysing Fallout, which was but I don't know how far. I don't think I'm getting very far in Fallout, to be honest. It depends on how things go. I don't know how long it is, but yeah. And today I'm just like, alright, let's just waste the morning doing stuff, and then this afternoon get on to doing the events model and try and get some of it done, just because that's in the next Friday sort of thing. But yeah, no, I'm happy with my handheld model-ish. There's some bits that I want to add to it and stuff, but it's definitely getting there, and it'll be close to finished when I next work on it, which I don't know, it depends on how much work I get today on events modelling, but maybe usually on Mondays I'll probably do handheld. Maybe I'll work on it tomorrow, or I'll get some more events modelling done, and then I can take it in on Wednesday, show the lecturers and get some of their feedback on stuff I can do for that, and then sort of finish it off and make sure I get all the pictures and renders out, and then be on to texturing for that for 3 weeks, which, to be honest, texturing for that won't take a great deal of time. It would be the unwrapping stage, probably be the bitch, because unwrapping what objects I've got will be a bitch, just really bitch, like a serious bitch of massive objects that I've got. It's gonna be needed to be unwrapped and stuff, but yeah. Oh well, yeah, and then Tuesday I was doing FYP stuff and research and stuff. Got so much more reading and research to do for that, but I've sort of started writing. I can do a lot more because I've read the theories now. Well, almost. I've got one sort of PDF theory from Espen to read yet, but I'm currently wanting to read this other book that I've got, which is more to do with structure of narrative rather than narrative theory, and I don't know. So I want to do. Probably gonna, because I've got it out from the library, I'm gonna have to take it back in on Tuesday because that's when it runs out of Lou, and renew it. I'll take Cybertext back and dump it because I don't really need it anymore. I don't know. I might need to get it out again later on, but yeah. And then I might pick up another book when I need my other books that I need. I might pick up quests. But yeah, I've got to read them, make notes on them, and then I can sort of build everything into my FYP, and then do the analysis as well for other stuff. But I know what I'm talking about with that ish. It's just writing stuff down and playing through the game, really. It's just like, I've been putting it off because, I don't know, playing the game just doesn't seem, well, like, I've got like all this research stuff to do, and balancing time with my other topics and stuff. And then Wednesday, I spent the entire day doing advanced modelling, and got progress done, got some detailing done. I'm sort of happy with what I've got. The stuff that I've got left to do is rigging and sales, really, is the main bit. Wanted to add some more like do a cannon and some like lights back and stuff. And then sort of do maybe like a thing on the front. I forget what you call them, but it's a thing on the front. I don't want to sort of do a female figure or anything. Just something simple, maybe. I don't know. Don't know if I want to do that or not, because I think that'd be too much work. I mean, a lot of ships do have that sort of stuff, but it'd be a lot of modelling work to do, and I don't think it's that important. I mean, I've got the general shape of the ships and stuff, and it's going to be looking awesome without that, really. So I think I might leave it. That's my thought process of, I don't really want to do more additional work for advanced modelling other than what I have to. Because I hate modelling. Well, I don't hate it, and I don't particularly enjoy it too much. I mean, it's okay, but I'd rather be doing other things. But yeah, Thursday did more FYP stuff. No, Thursday was the game day, so I did all that. And Friday did a bit more FYP stuff, research, finished Cybertext and started The Hero of 1,000 Faces, which is the narrative structure one. And then yesterday analysed Fallout-ish. Well, started to anyway. Man, that's a really hard game. I'll talk a little bit about it later on in today's Dead Space version. It's a challenging game with no auto save system, so it's sort of like I have to remember to save it, or otherwise I lose progress, which I did several times yesterday, and I just sort of cried every time I did this because I forget. I mean, it's difficult because it doesn't sort of handhold you through the game. It didn't have any tutorial levels whatsoever. It sort of goes shoot you straight and doesn't give you any control system, so I had to figure out that it's just using the mouse to do control system and pressing space occasionally to wait your turn, because it's you've got these action points and you need a certain amount of action points to do actions. It's just sort of like, wow. It's a lot more hardcore RPG based with percentages and all this sort of shit. It's interesting and cool, and in this respect, I mean, graphics aren't bad for a game that was made in 1998, to be honest, but yeah, I don't know. I've still not played enough to formulate an opinion on it, but I'm either going to I'm not going to say I'm going to absolutely love it, probably because I won't, but I'm either going to really enjoy the system of the way it's done, or I'm going to absolutely hate it. And if I'm going to absolutely hate it, I don't know, if Fallout 2 and Fallout Tactics the same sort of basis of control system, I might not play them and just go on to Baldur's Gate and Ultima 4 because I want to do Ultima 4. I mean, I'm going to stick it out for Fallout because I need to analyse it, or at least one game. And I'll stick it out through Ultima, whatever system that uses. It's probably going to be top down again, which I don't mind, to be honest. The top down stuff. I'm more used to the third person RPGs rather than top down RPGs, because that's the way most RPGs are done these days, is for the third person. And the control systems are a lot easier to understand and stuff compared to Fallout. But, that's just sort of like I've missed out on childhood RPGs or like older RPGs because I didn't really get into them until a couple of years ago. But whatever. I've got plenty of modern RPGs I can analyse. These are the older ones that I need to do to compare them, which is why I'm doing Fallout. I mean, it's not even that old, which is why I've got Ultima, which is an older one, which I want to do. But yeah, that's about it for uni work-wise, really. Did do the stream on Halloween, which was a bit of a disappointment because you guys didn't come. I think it was Halloween, but you're probably going out having fun and not concerned with coming to a shitty stream by me. But yeah, I thought more people would have come than what did. I just felt, but how I enjoy playing Amnesia to that extent. I still got it installed. I think I've got Just Eden, which I might try one day. And it's having free time to do it. Like, I've not played Minecraft in a while, so I'm like, I think I'll play some Minecraft tonight, maybe try and get some more diamonds, because that's pretty much the only thing I'm doing in Minecraft, which is why I've not played it in a while. It's just mining and getting resources ready for the 1.7 Switch, and I don't even know how much resources it can be able to take. I'm making sure I've got plenty of stuff. I'm getting to sort of fill my ender chest, because I reckon I can take an ender chest and have it all transferred. I don't know. I have to talk to people about that, but I'm pretty sure it'd carry over. I've never really had a map change on the servers, so I don't know. If it doesn't carry over, that'd be shit. I'll have to ask someone who's been through that. Maybe I'll go on and ask if they're hands on. That is. But yeah. So it was fun. I enjoyed Amnesia anyway. The first time I played that. I mean, I've seen it been played, so I knew the story and stuff. So, but yeah, it's certainly a game that some of it needs to be experienced firsthand to really understand what it is. I mean, I've seen the water monster section like two, three, a couple times now, and I'm like, it's not that scary. Play it myself. I'm fucking shitting myself. Really, that was probably the most intense and scary part of the whole entire Amnesia game. Was the water monster. For me personally, it was just, I didn't do as much exploring as I did in other sections where other monsters were occurring. It was that one monster that just absolutely terrified me. Well, it didn't terrify me. I mean, it was just intense and had me on the edge of my seat. I'm just like, I've just got to blast through this sort of thing. I want to get away from this monster. Don't want to be eaten by it. But yeah, I'm actually finding Dead Space a lot more scary than Amnesia. So, if you want to play a proper scary game, go Dead Space compared to Amnesia. Personally. That's my opinion. But then again, I'm more used to. I'm not really into horror games, but I was more used to Doom 3. That's the last proper horror game probably I played. I wouldn't call it The Walking Dead scary, more disturbing. Yeah, probably Doom 3, and that's more in space jump scares, which is like Dead Space, rather than just the atmospheric scares that Amnesia does. And it didn't really, I mean, it did an okay job, but really the most intense parts were with the monsters and stuff, rather than anything else really. I mean, it was more disturbing and scary, I think. But I really enjoyed the story, I ranted about this in another Dead Space vlog, video. Was it part 7, I think? Yeah, it would have been part 7, There I talked about Amnesia. So, if you want me to hear more ranting on that, go to that video. But yeah, I also went out Friday night for the Halloween sort of Mucky Duck theme, which is another one that I particularly enjoy going to. Usually because it gives me a chance to go dress up, which I don't typically get to do for Halloween sort of thing. I mean, they do have Monster Ball, which apparently on Halloween itself I could have gone to that, but it cost money and stuff, so I was like, yeah, I'm alright. I mean, I went to it first year and didn't really, it's so similar to just Mucky Duck. I mean, a bit more rocky maybe, and there's several good costumes out that night as well, but it's just, I don't know, it just didn't really tickle my fancy sort of thing when I went to it, so I was sort of like, I'm okay with not going to it again sort of thing. I'd rather do my own thing sort of thing and just relax rather than spend money to go to this one event where, I don't really have, I have friends here, but I don't really talk to them that much nights out and stuff. They sort of go off drinking and whatnot, and I spend my time on the dance floor, which is just what I enjoy to do. But yeah, so I went out and did my vampire, and I went to town, and at this time I spent about 20 minutes doing face paint makeup for it, which is, I usually spend about 10 minutes I think just doing white and blood and stuff. But I tried and unsuccessfully did some House of Night face paint stuff on my face, which no one pretty much noticed, I don't think. And luckily I decided to do Red Vampire, so it didn't, so it might have just looked like some blood splashes all over my face rather than what it actually was meant to be. And I don't think I'll ever try doing that again, because I mean, I'm not a makeup artist. It was difficult enough trying to do it, and and then it didn't turn out the way I wanted it. So, but like my eye makeup was pretty sick, the blackness and stuff. I was really happy with that, and the fake blood on my mouth again was pretty epic. But it's a bitch to get off. That it took ages to get off. I mean, I didn't even finish getting all of it off that night. I mean, the blood sort of stains your skin, the fake blood that I use. So I had that still a bit on my mouth. I mean, I got most of my whiteness off and the blackness under all around my eyes and stuff, and tried to get most of the blood stuff off, but it's like, I spent about 10 minutes at the end of the night doing that. That's no good. And then the next day I managed to get the rest of it off. It's sort of challenging to get face paint off. But yeah, it was a good night. I enjoyed it. They had it was just generally good music most of the night. I don't think there was a bad song really. The highlight was probably when they played Michael Jackson first and then Ghostbusters theme. That was just like, yeah! And then obviously they're playing the indie rock stuff, which I like. A little later on, like, not the end of the night, but like 1:30ish, they started playing the indie rock stuff. So they had the Fratellis, they had the Kings of Leon, they had the Killers and stuff like that. And I like that. And I did my headbanging routine for Killers, 6 on Fire. And now my neck hurts like I've strained it with that much headbanging that I did, because I was went fucking nuts. Because that's sort of what I used to do when Sex on Fire first came out. It was towards the end of my secondary school life. It was a few months before, and it was still really popular. So we had it at our Leavers Day, Leavers thing, and prom, and I just sort of headbanged to that. This is before I became the legend that is the dancer. And I only became the legend that is the dancer via uni. Like I did a little bit on Sixth Form dinner. Again, had then came to Sex on Fire, and then I did some. He was getting better and doing stuff for Pass Out by Tiny Temper. That was the song that I liked to dance to. But again, I didn't really do much dancing at said event. I mean, did a bit probably more on prom when I had friends to do it with. I mean, I had friends at Sixth Form, but you know, they've sort of forgotten me now. It's the way things go. Friends forget me quite a lot of the time. But yeah, but generally, it was a good night. It was the first time that I actually saw something that I've not really seen on nights out. Was these two guys sort of started fighting, and saying that I've been at uni for over 2 years now. Been to quite a few events and never seen a fight break out on the dance floor at all. Like, I mean, admittedly, a couple songs like if they play Pendulum, some people get a bit sort of insane and pushing and stuff. But that's sort of like mushy stuff. It's a sort of dance. It wasn't. They wasn't doing it in like to fucking knock someone, block off sort of thing, which was what it was that night. These two guys doing it. I don't know what triggered it. Maybe drunkenness, maybe some insults passed between them. Maybe, I don't know. But it was just sort of like, shit. This is seriously the first time I've seen this happen. It's just crazy. I mean, it was sort of forgotten, and then oh shit, I forgot to take that out. Captain Morgan came around again, which is basically Captain Morgan's this rum like drink, and they have the mascot of Captain Morgan, and the Morganettes, which are a couple of really attractive females, not gonna lie, and they come to our events every couple of weeks and hand out free stuff, which is just sort of like awesome. I've got a hat in the cupboard, and as you remembered, I got a Captain armband, which I should still have in the back of my jeans, and I forgot to take that out. I just remembered about that. But yeah, and I only had like one drink that night. Like, seriously, I don't really have that much money to drink, and I'm not really big on drinking, so I just had a Strongbow at the start of the night, and then I had some water about 2 o'clock-ish when I was feeling dehydrated. Like, yeah. But most of the night I spent on the dance floor and dancing, and enjoyed that. There were some awesome costumes. Like, well, there were some decent ones anyway. There wasn't really amazing ones. I think the best one was probably the guy who did the Joker, like the Dark Knight Joker. Not any other Joker, but like he had a proper purple suit and did the makeup and stuff. That was pretty cool. Trying to think of any other good ones. There was a good couple of zombies and stuff, or like undead makeup on and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there isn't really amazing costumes that sometimes have happened before, or I've seen before. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to really talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go off, watch a bit more YouTube until like 12, and go get dinner, and then probably work on advanced modelling for a couple hours. So I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.